Hello, my name is Skylar McMahon. I am a junior at Ramapo College of New Jersey, where I am majoring in history. The video you are watching is part of a virtual film festival produced as the final project in Dr. Jacob Lebenz's course, Holocaust and Media. I would like to thank the Gross Center for Holocaust and Genocide Studies for sponsoring this program. The film I chose to talk to you about is called Playing for Time. Playing for Time is a CBS television film that premiered on September 30th, 1980. Written by Arthur Miller, the film is based on acclaimed musician and Holocaust survivor Fanya Fanelin's autobiography known as The Musicians of Auschwitz. It was originally directed by Joseph Sargent, but he was replaced by Daniel Mann after only a few scenes. Thus, his contribution to the film goes uncredited. The film stars Vanessa Redgrave as Fanelin and Jane Alexander as Alma Rose. Throughout the course of this class, we have explored and examined many films, none of which have been easy to watch by any means, but it is so important that we do expose ourselves to these films so we can educate not only ourselves, but others. We do not want history to repeat itself, especially in today's age when anti-Semitism is on the rise. While some Holocaust films try to include humor or action to tell a story, Playing for Time is strictly more of a serious film and is very emotional to watch. To watch the trailer, please see the film festival's website, and the film can be watched in its entirety for free on YouTube. To give a brief synopsis of the film, Fanya Fanelin, a French-Jewish singer, pianist, and member of the French Resistance, is sent along with other prisoners to Auschwitz concentration camp. Upon arrival, their clothes and belongings were stolen, their heads were shaved, and they were processed into the camp. Fanelin, who was recognized as a famous musician, learns she can live longer and avoid harsher labor by becoming a member of the prison's female orchestra, the Women's Orchestra of Auschwitz. In the orchestra, Fanelin befriends the group's conductor, who is Alma Rose, as well as the other members. They try to help each other out and they stick together. Playing music for the Nazis robbed the women of their dignity, and most of them began to question if the suffering that they endured by the Nazis was even worth staying alive for. At the end of the film, the camp is liberated by British troops, and many of the orchestra members survived, but not unharmed. Upon her liberation, Fanelin was extremely underweight and suffered from various different diseases, possibly even typhus, which is an infectious disease caused by specific types of bacterial infection, which was spread through body lice, fleas, and obviously the concentration camps were not at all sanitary. So these issues were unavoidable and highly unlivable. Alma Rose, the group's conductor, did not survive, as she died of a sudden illness, possibly food poisoning, but it's uncertain to say for sure. One of the main themes of this movie was civilization and barbarism. In the memoir that the film is based on, the centerpiece, really, of the theme, how anyone, even the Nazis, could consider having music played in those circumstances. The prisoners were walking to their death, and they were forced to listen to classical music by German composers like Bach and Beethoven. Another theme of the film is survival and adaptability. If you were to survive a concentration camp, while most of the time it was completely luck-based, it did help your chances if you were smart. By agreeing to join the orchestra, Fenelon and the other prisoners practically doubled their chances at survival and were able to avoid some of the grueling tasks the Nazis gave the other prisoners. It was revealed that Fenelon used to cool herself down by drinking her own urine. The prisoners obviously did not want to have to resort to such drastic measures to stay alive, but it was either that or die. Playing for Time was praised by critics and won several Emmy Awards. It won the Primetime Emmy for Outstanding Made-for-Television Movie, and Vanessa Redgrave was awarded the Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Miniseries or Movie. Jane Alexander, her supporting actress, won the Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Miniseries or a Movie. This film was viewed. It was the most viewed primetime program on U.S. television for the week of its release, and it was watched in about 20.4 million homes. The movie and the memoir that it is based upon did face some controversy, since its publication and commercial success were said to be based on some inaccuracies. Fenelon's testimony was accepted as the truth, which resulted in a great deal of frustration for the other survivors of the orchestra, who almost unanimously found Fenelon's representation of their orchestra and its members not only false, but also demeaning. I highly, highly encourage you to watch Playing for Time. Like I said, it can be found for free on YouTube. And I thank you for taking the time to watch my film presentation. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.